book can take you anywhere. Turn the pages and you'll be there. Come on, join us, you'll see. We're reading with Carylee.
Hi, friends, and thank you for joining us for another Read with Carylee. I am so glad that you're here to join us for another story time with one of our favorite authors, Miss Sharon Jones-Scaife. So before I introduce again Miss Sharon Jones-Scaife, remember to hit subscribe and ring that bell so you don't miss any notifications for our upcoming shows. So Miss Sharon, thank you for joining us again from Texas.
Thank you for
And
having me.
I am so glad that you were able to come back with us to read one of your books, Maddie on a Mission. And this is a personal favorite of mine and my son. So I am so glad that you were able to come and read this book to us. So without further ado, I'm going to have you dive right into the story so we could hear all about Maddie and her mission.
Thank you. Today is Monday, school day. Maddie is ready to go back to school after a long spring break weekend. Maddie skips to the kitchen. Good morning, Mommy. I'm so excited. Today I get to see my friends and teacher, Maddie said. Not today. We are in quarantine. So school is closed for another week, said Mommy. Another week, asked Maddie. What is quarantine? A quarantine is a time when everyone is asked to stay home so they won't get sick, her mother said. There is a new virus that is making a lot of people sick. It's called coronavirus. Concerned, Maddie asked 100 questions. Who is getting sick? What is coronavirus? Where did it come from? When can I see my friends? How can we stop the spread and stay healthy? Maddie's mom shook her head. Slow down, baby girl. Let me see if I can answer your questions, she began. A virus is a tiny germ that can pass from person to person and can make us sick. Sick like when you get a cold or a sore throat, but much worse. Much worse like what, Mommy? Asked Maddie. Some people may be sick enough to go to the hospital and have to stay for a while. Some people, like Grandma and Grandpa, whose bodies have a hard time fighting off germs, are at greater risk. Maddie listened very closely. To stay healthy and strong, we all must stay home. That is what quarantine means, her mother said. We must also wash our hands with soap and water for at least 20 seconds or use hand sanitizer after we have been in any public space. And if we cough, sneeze, or blow our noses, don't touch your eyes, nose, or mouth with dirty hands, said Mommy. If we are sick, we should stay at home. If we have to go to the store, we should wear a mask to cover our nose and mouth. We should practice social distancing, stay 6 feet away from others so we won't spread germs. Germs are everywhere, Mommy said. So you must clean things that you touch often. Things like doorknobs, light switches, countertops, desks, and phones. Did I answer everything? Asked Mommy. Maddie smiled and said, Yes, Mommy, you did. Can I help spread the word? Asked Maddie. Sure, Maddie, you can help get the word out, said Mommy. I have work to do. Maddie ran to her room. She sat down and thought and thought. I know, Maddie shouted. I will make my friends germ busters. To stay healthy and strong, you must quarantine, which means stay home. Stay home if you are sick. If you have a cough, fever, or sore throat, wash your hands. After you have been in a public place, use soap and water to wash your hands for at least 20 seconds, the time it takes you to sing the happy birthday song. If you cough, sneeze, or blow your nose, don't touch your eyes, nose, or mouth with dirty hands. Wear a mask. If you have to go to the store, wear a mask. The mask should cover your nose and mouth. Practice social distancing. Stay 6 feet away from others so you won't spread germs. Germs are everywhere. So clean things that you touch often: doorknobs, countertops, desks, light switches, and phone. Maddie created a flyer with the information she learned from her mother. It read, "Become a germ buster. Let's do our part and stop the spread of coronavirus, Maddie." She hit the post button. Maddie messaged all her friends asking them to take the pledge to become germ busters. One by one, her friends were all sworn in as germ busters and shared her post. Friends of friends, cousins, aunts, uncles, and even teachers shared her post. Before she knew it, her post had gone viral. She ran to the kitchen and jumped up and down. "Mommy," she squealed, "I did it, I did it." "You did what?" her mommy asked. "My friends are all sworn in as germ busters, and we spread the word about coronavirus. Mommy, our post went viral." Maddie, that is wonderful. You guys did a great job. See what happens when we all work together. "Mission accomplished," said Maddie. "Mission accomplished."
Maddie completed her mission, and that is so awesome. And that's why my son and I love this book, because it helped me to be able to explain to him about the coronavirus. And he had heard a lot of things, but this really broke it down for him. And he wanted to be deputized as a germ buster as well. So we had our own little swearing in ceremony, and he told his friends in his class about it. So I think we have a lot more little germ busters out there. And I I really am not sure where we're going to be with this virus in the coming months and the year, but I'm hopeful that things are getting back to normal soon. And but we still have to keep up the same germ fighting thing. So I know, of course, the pandemic was your influence in writing this book, but how have kids reacted to you regarding this book?
They have been very receptive, and they're, like I say, it explains it in more detail to kids as what the pandemic is, what the virus is, and how they can also spread the word and do their part in helping to stop the spread of the virus. So they have been very receptive of it.
Yes,
And
and
they
I'm
love
sure.
they love Maddie.
Yes, absolutely. Because Maddie helps them to connect, and shows them that they don't need to be scared of it. It's not the boogeyman, but they can go out and help to stop the spread and to be deputized as germ busters.
Yes. So tell
So
your son he is deputized. I deputize him
yes,
as a germ buster.
absolutely. Yeah, so it really gives children a sense um of accomplishment, knowing that they're washing their hands, they're wearing their masks, they're, telling other people to wear their masks. I know my son, if he sees someone not wearing a mask, he will point and say, "They're not wearing a mask." So we're all doing our part, and this helps them to do their part as well. So do you have any other books coming up that will kind of explain how children may feel during this time?
That will be one of the Haley's books to help them,
Okay.
explain. Yes, ma'am. So we'll tie the two together. So, yeah.
Awesome. Yes. So, there's a lot that you are coming out with. And we thank you for joining us again for another Read with Carylee. And, Maddie on a Mission is such a great book. And, the series that you have coming up with Haley, as you mentioned on the previous episode. And we thank you, just for even having the conscience of mind to write this book for children so that they can actually understand what has happened with this pandemic and what quarantine means. And, for those that have been in quarantine for such a long time, they have a sense that they are helping to make sure that things are all right. So thank you again for joining us, and we hope to possibly see you again with another book in the Haley series.
All right. Thank you for having me.
Right. Thank you to our audience for joining us for another Read with Carylee. Make sure you join us every Saturday for a new author, and you can watch it anytime on our YouTube channel. So have a great day, and remember to always grab a book and read. Have a great day. Thanks for watching another amazing episode of the Read with Carylee Show. We have amazing authors coming by every week. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe below. You don't want to miss a thing.